Hello everybody, welcome to Fruitful Trees. I'm so excited. Check this out. I'm really excited about these trees. This one here is Black Surinam Cherry. I am going crazy for this. And you know me, I'm a person that doesn't like to have snack food, but I changed my mind because this is one of the healthiest, best tasting, easiest to grow foods to have, but it's not readily available. You see, most hedges in Florida have a red Surinam Cherry, which is tart, not that good, and they're all over South Florida. But the black one, which came from Zill's nursery, is absolutely delicious and grows great here as well. And now I'm happy to say Steve at Fruitscapes came and visited and just dropped a bunch off at my house, and I have them available for sale, and I will be getting more in. So definitely contact me below if you want to get one of these. I put in a whole hedge of this Black Surinam Cherry in front of my house. In today's video, I'm going to show you me doing that. And I got these I want to put somewhere else around. And I'm going to go to my neighbor's and look at his 10-year-old Surinam Cherry, Black Surinam Cherry, and we're going to check that out. All right, everybody, this is Steve from Fruitscapes. How you doing, Steve?
I'm good. How you doing, Paul?
Very good, very good. And Steve's dropping off some trees here, so excited about that. You're delivering me some Surinam Cherries. These are the black.
These are the black Surinam Cherry. They're grafted. And right now I'm just cutting off the suckers because my guys didn't clean off the suckers off below the graft. But they are a very good Surinam Cherry.
Something that you should have if you're here in South Florida, definitely. And I like to plant foods usually that are not snacks or little foods that you could just pick on. Except today in this video, I'm going to show you the one exception, and I want you all to get one. This is called a Surinam Cherry. And it's not just a Surinam Cherry, it's a black Surinam Cherry. Now, before you think about Surinam Cherries as hedges and you don't like them, think about this. When I moved into this house, there was a hedge of Surinam Cherries, but they were red. And I do not like red Surinam Cherries. And I took that out. But then I tasted the black Surinam Cherry, and it was absolutely amazing. Absolutely delicious. And it doesn't even need water. They grow so well once they're established. So I was really excited to find this black Surinam Cherry that Zill's nursery was the only one I knew who was selling them, but they no longer have them in stock. They haven't for a long time. Well, I was able to find a bunch, and the good news is not only am I going to plant a hedge today, but I also have a bunch available for you if you want to get one as well. If you live in a Lake Worth area, you can contact me and pick one up. But let me show you what I'm doing here today. When I was deciding what I wanted to plant in front of the house, I wanted to plant something that people weren't going to know what they were and weren't going to take. And since Surinam Cherry is so common around Florida, people are not going to take it. They don't know the difference between the red one and the black one. So I have one right here. But I wasn't satisfied with one, so I planted another one right here. And then I planted one here, and I planted one over there. But today, I'm going to fill these in and plant more much closer, so I end up having a whole hedge of Surinam Cherries. Now, this is what it looks like. Your average Surinam Cherry looks like this. It's red. And you would think red means sweet, but it's not. It's sour tasting. They're not bad if you get a darker red one, but they're still not that sweet. So these are just unripe because they're not red ones. Here's one that's a little bit more riper, and they get bigger and they're delicious. But here's one that's ready now, and this is how it looks. They're called Black Surinam Cherries. Black Surinam Cherries, and they're in season right now, which is after mango season. Another great advantage. So I have these, and I'm going to create this hedge here in the front. But I also, as I go in my yard, was looking to plant something that was going to give me a space to fill in here in my neighbor's yard, but wasn't going to grow tall. Now these will grow tall, but they're slow growers. But I put one right here, so it's not going to block any of these trees. And then I also put one right here so it won't block any of these trees. So I like this so much. Besides all the ones I have up front, I have this one here. I have this one here. And then over in Mangoland, I have some. So that's my project today. I am going to plant these Surinam cherries, and I invite you to get some as well. I'll have them available. I'll put the link below if you want to contact me and get some. I want to first take a look at my neighbor's Surinam cherry and show you how big his is as well. And then I'm going to go plant these. And initially, I wanted a hedge here, but I planted them too far apart. These are the things you want to plant close. So I want to go about 2 feet to 2.5 feet apart. So I have to fill in the gaps now. And I was able to get a bunch to do that. This is my neighbor's black Surinam cherry, and he's trimmed this back. Now, he has one in the front that's a red one. He's actually going to take budwood from this and graft them. And that's how you get it, because they come from seed, and most of them will turn out red. And the thing that's special about this is it's black, and it's hard to get a black one. So most people graft it if you want to get a black one. But you don't have to graft it, because I have them for sale now if you want to just get a black one.
And the red ones don't taste nearly as good as the black one. The black ones are just out of this world. But they turn red before they turn black. And
Yeah.
so you might think that you've got a red one and you eat it red, you're going to say, whoa, this is not so good. You let it stay a few, 3 or 4 more days, and it's black. And, you know, I don't have to tell you, Paul, they're out of this world.
They're delicious. And if you let it grow, it'll get out of hand. What do they call invasive is the word?
Invasive.
Invasive.
Yeah.
They're invasive now in Florida.
Right. But they won't, the black ones are not. So if you take a seed from a black one, it'll still come out red.
Yeah, it'll still come out red.
Right.
That's why you got to graft them to
Right.
get the black
Absolutely.
one. So there you go. That's how it looks. A much older one here, but he could trim this into a nice hedge if he wanted to, or he could just let it grow wild. And
I'm letting it grow wild because I get more production. You know, I don't care so much what it looks like. I want the berries, and it fruits at least a couple times a year, sometimes 3 or 4.
Really?
Every
Okay, good to know.
But
Yes.
this year I think it's fruited 4 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, so everybody, this is the tree you want. While I'm here at Mangoland, I'll show you I have one right here in the ground. And I also have one right here in the ground that's bigger. And then I have another one over here. That's looking really nice. And this one's big enough or it has fruit on it. That's how it looks. Surinam Cherry. All right, everybody, it's a couple of hours later, and after doing a bunch of yard work and also this, I got the hedge in. So I already had those plants that we started with, but now I have a whole hedge here of black Surinam cherries that'll grow in front of my house. We'll see how long it takes to grow. My neighbor's tree, he said, might have had 9 or 10 years in the ground to get that tall, but we'll see. So today is October 18th, 2025, I believe, and let's take a look at what we did here. All right, I wasn't exactly 100% sure on the distance, but I planted about 2 feet apart. And ideally, it would have been best to do them all at the same time because that's bigger than the others, but they'll all grow together. And I also couldn't make the line completely straight, which I didn't want to because it gets skinnier over there. So basically, I'll even that out when I trim them into a hedge. I put mulch on top of them right now. Now, I have water on the ones that I had in the ground, but once these get established, they don't really need water. So I'll water these for the next couple of months and continue to mulch them. Now over here I had a situation, but this is my star apple tree, and I didn't put any here, I actually ran out. But eventually I'll cut back the star tree and I'll put, I'm going to get some more of the cherries here so the whole area has a hedge. That's it. All right, remember, if you want to get a black Surinam cherry, they're really hard to find, but I have them in stock. I'm in Lake Worth. You can pick them up. I do not ship, but contact me if you want a black Surinam cherry. I highly recommend it. Excellent tree to have here in South Florida. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments below if you tasted the black Surinam cherry and what do you think. I hear there's several different varieties out there. And let me know what you think. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Until then, everybody, thank you for watching. Have a great day and keep growing.